Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to show you a few block update detectors I came up with. But first, for those of you who have not heard of this concept or do not really understand it, I just want to explain it quickly. So, block up detectors are devices that detect block updates, as the name suggests. So there is this thing called quasi-connectivity, which is actually kind of weird. It occurs when a piston is powered diagonally, so not directly. You see, I am flicking this lever, but the piston isn't doing anything. But when I give this piston a block update by, for example, placing a block here, then it will check if it is powered, and well, it sees it is powered, so it will extend. And when I then flick this lever off again, nothing happens again until I give it another block update. So there are a couple of ways to cause block updates, a couple of which are placing blocks right next to the piston, or causing redstone updates. And redstone acts a little bit weirdly, because you do not have to place or break it right next to the piston, but you can actually cause an update by breaking this dust 2 blocks away from the piston. Then you have activator rails, of powered rails, I mean. Those turning on and off also cause block updates. And redstone ore and furnaces starting or stopping to cook also cause block updates. So yeah, I have a few designs here that I want to show you. So let's crack on with that. So this first design is a floor butt. So the way to activate it is just place a redstone dust or a torch. No, repair doesn't work. A redstone dust or a torch on this emerald block, and then the piston will extend and retract again, break the redstone dust or torch, and you get the item back. I have the tile drops turned off in this world, so you don't see the redstone dust drop. But yeah, so you can take an output from back here. There's a redstone torch. So I'm just gonna place the piston here to demonstrate it. So yeah, that extends when you place this here. So I'll show you how to build it and explain how this works. Okay, so you start off with your block right here and a sticky piston underneath. Then you can place another piston, a sticky piston, with a redstone block on its face. Then 2 droppers facing into each other, and a random item here. Then you take a comparator output from the hopper farthest away from the piston, and then a repeater right here. Then you want to place a slab over here, and then a sticky piston here with a detector rail right there, and then a torch right there, and that is it. So the way this works is, well, this dust will be powered, but there will also be a detector rail next to it, which redirects it. And since it is on a slab, it will not power any of these 2 pistons. But then this torch turns off, which retracts it, and that will update this redstone dust, but not these pistons. So they are being powered, but they don't know until you update them. And then it will reset again. So that is how that works. It's completely flush with the floor. So yeah, let's get on with the second design. So the second design is a wall bud, but you need it to be like right above the floor. So you need a floor here, and it is a torch key, so you place a torch and it will break it again. It does not work with redstone dust, and that is because when you place a torch right here, it will power this sticky piston, which will extend, so this sticky piston will retract, and which will power this piston, which breaks the torch, and that retracts this sticky piston again, which powers this sticky piston, and that unpowers this piston, so that retracts again. So you can see that right here. You cannot place it on top of this, because then it will not power this piston, but it will power that piston, so basically it doesn't do anything. So yeah, I don't think you need a tutorial for this one. You can see everything here. Every piston is sticky. So yeah, that is it. Let's show you the next design. Okay, so I have another wall bud for you. This one is a switch. So every time you place the torch, it switches state. So you place one and it retracts the block, and then you can place another one and it extends again. And the way this works is actually very simple. So there is a torch underneath here. So basically, when the block is right here, it powers this dust and this repeater, and that powers this block. So this piston is now being butt powered, and you can update the piston by placing this torch here, so that it extends. But then of course the torch cannot power this dust anymore, so the piston is not even butt powered anymore, but it is still extended. So when you update the piston again, it will retract. So that is how this works. Pretty simple. Don't think you need a tutorial for this one either. It's very simple. 2-tick repeater, torch down there, and then a dust and a block. So let's show you the last design. So this last design works a little bit differently from the other ones I've shown you so far, as in you don't place a redstone dust or a torch to activate it, but you break this block to activate it and place it again to activate it again. So it is a switch, just like that wall design there. And it does work with the same principle. So as you can see, both of these pistons are butt powered, and when you break this block, you update this piston and it will extend, and that will also update this piston. This piston has a redstone block on its face, so that will power this dust, and that will unpower this torch and this repeater. So these pistons are no longer butt powered, but they are still extended. So when you place this block, you update this piston again, and they will both retract, and they will be butt powered again. So that is how that works. I will do a tutorial for this one, but it's very simple. So let's just do this. So you have the updater block right here, then you just place a piston next to it, and it will have redstone block on its face. Then you will place a redstone dust right here, and then a block, a torch, and a repeater on 1 tick, and then a few blocks, some redstone dust, and that is it. So now when you break or place that block, you will update the piston and activate the button switch. Oops. Yeah, when it breaks like this, you have to be quick and place it really quickly, so that you don't update it. Yeah, so this is all I wanted to show you today. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe, and then I will see you in the next video.